so for those of you who are new to Qigong, Qigong is a practice of meditative movement, breathing, and slow movement. And it's very much based on the principles of traditional Chinese medicine and the theories that are connected to that. And that is, in addition to blood and lymph, we have pathways of qi in our body called meridians. We have, I can never remember if it's 12 or 14. I think it's 12 major meridian lines in the body. And our goal in Qigong is to get the qi to move. Now, some people actually feel the qi, and other people just imagine the qi, and it really doesn't make much of a difference, I don't think. It's nice to feel it, but you don't have to feel it. Qi is the life force energy, the life force energy. And I'm just going to send out one more WhatsApp to my US group to remind them that we're starting. USA. One sec. Okay. Right. Okay. All righty. So we are going to get started. And it's a wonderful way to, Qigong is a wonderful way to both continue to move as we gracefully grow older. And it's also a great way to reduce stress. And I can tell you, I don't really have to tell the people here in Israel how much stress we've been under lately. We've been under, and we continue to be under, a huge amount of stress. And sometimes when you're experiencing stress, it's really hard to breathe. And what I find is that by doing Qigong, by moving, in other words, if I were to sit and meditate, my thoughts would go immediately to all the things that I'm worried about, or all the things that I've heard or seen or people are talking about. And when I'm doing Qigong, I can focus on the movement and on the breath and really clear my mind. And clearing my mind is really one of the best ways to reduce stress, even if it's only for a pocket of time, even if it's only for the 40 minutes or so, or 45 minutes that we'll be doing it. So consider that. And here we go. I'm gonna spotlight for everyone, and we're going to assume that there are not going to be any sirens or rocket attacks. If you hear a siren or a rocket attack where you live while you're practicing, please take care of yourself and go to a safe place. If I hear one here, and we have had a few, not very many, but if I hear one here, all of a sudden I'll stop and the screen will go blank and I will go into a safe place and I will come back in 2 or 3 minutes. So, and you may hear a boom also, just to make you feel like you're part of the experience. That's all. Hopefully we won't hear anything. We haven't had anything in about 2 days. So I think you're in good shape. So here we go. Let's see if we can get the screen a little bit better. And yeah. That off screen. I love Zoom. You can really clean things up so easily. Isn't that great? So you can even see my feet now. My goodness. So here we are with feet parallel. The outsides of my feet are parallel. And I want to have my knees slightly bent. I'm moving a little closer so I can see as well. And tuck our tailbone. Not as much as I'm doing it. I'm over exaggerating so you can see what part of the body we're bringing it in, okay? And we want our arms a little bit, give a little room in your armpits. You don't want to be like this. You certainly don't want to have your shoulders up. You want to have a little space. Imagine quail's eggs in your armpit. Quail's eggs are about this big. They're small. And imagine them in your armpits so your hands are slightly away from your body. That allows the qi to move. Shoulders are down, chin is down. Your head is pulled up as if by a string, okay? And now when we're in this position, you can begin to breathe. And an easy way to breathe, particularly if you're feeling a lot of stress and pressure, you feel like you're holding your breath and it's tight here, which it is for a lot of us. We're going to breathe in 2 or 3 stages. Let's start with 2, and then we'll move to 3. So what we do is we take 2 in breaths consecutively, and then 1 long, slow out breath. So let's do that together. We're going to do inhale, inhale, and 1 long exhale. And let's do it again. Inhale, and 1 long exhale. And now let's do it in 3 stages. Let's see what happens. So count into yourself. Count to yourself. 1. You can even pause on that in breath before you do the out breath. You almost feel like you're deflating as the air slowly comes out, because as you go inhale and inhale and inhale, try to grow. And now breathe any way you like, 1 more time. And since we're here already, 1 hand over the other on the lower dantian. Let's take a few breaths. I kind of feel like my chest has opened up. One more time. And feel free to sigh. It's good to sigh. It helps release. And that's what we're talking about here today. We're talking about reducing stress, releasing stress, releasing the stress that we hold in the body, because that is where we carry lots and lots of the stress in our shoulders, in our backs, in our necks, in our chest. And we want the chi to flow. As long as we're holding on to it, it's not going to flow so well. You're going to hear me sighing a lot. I've been doing a lot of sitting in my chair, a lot of work, a lot of groups, a lot of listening. So this class is as much for me as it is for you. And now we're going to start to tap lower back. And over the shoulder. And back to the chest. And okay. And let's start shifting the weight. We do the warm up. I call the warm up in 10 circles. We're circling on the bottoms of our feet, shifting the weight, heels, sides of the foot, forward, side, back, and forward. And now in the other direction. Now we're gonna rock. Let's rock. You can even go up onto your toes if you feel like it. Kind of stretch a little bit there. Okay, and put your feet together and give your knees a nice massage. Tell them how much you love them. I'm always complaining about my knees, so this is the time of day that I say, you know what, guys, thank you. Okay, and wide stance. We call this the horse stance. There's actually a nice exercise, which we haven't done in a long time. We'll do it in a minute. First, let's continue the warm up. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Oh, that feels good, doesn't that? Kind of unwinding. Oh, let's do it in the other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, the breath is really what's driving the movement. It's not like calisthenics. Qigong is different. And feet a little bit closer together. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Oh, feel how stiff I am. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale as you get to the shoulder. Exhale as you circle. And now we're going to go a little back and forth and say hello. This is usually where I say good morning. It's a little hard to say good morning when it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon here, but good morning to those of you in the US. Good afternoon to those of us here. Israel. Almost good evening. Pretty soon, 5 o'clock, it's going to be dark. Changing the clock soon. Now you're not moving your shoulders and you're not moving your chest. You're just moving your neck. Enjoy that. I'm enjoying it. That's why we're doing it so long. Teacher's prerogative. And now let's circle with our shoulders. Inhale as we go up. Exhale down. And the other direction. Oh. Oh. Does that feel good? It's up and drop. Inhale. And we can do one more shoulder exercise. Put your hands out so that your palms are facing the ground and you're going to push. It's really almost like an isometric. You're pushing from your shoulders down to the earth. Inhale and one more time. Okay. Now, this is always nice to wake up in the morning Let's see what it feels like in the afternoon. It's good to wake up in the afternoon too, particularly if you had a nice nap, which I did not. Some days. Okay. This is great for the immune system. You want to find some nice spots that feel good to tap into. You can actually use your fingers or you can use fists, whatever feels better. And now we're gonna go down the arm. And again, here you can use the flat of your hand, or you can use a fist, or you can try it both ways, see what you like better. And the other side, down and up. And down and bang the back of your back and come on down on the outside and up on the inside, down on the outside, up on the inside. And let's shake it out. Let's just shake, 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 shake. This is such a great thing to do. This is really, you can plant your feet in the ground and just move. Or if you prefer, you can bounce on your heels and let your body shake that. Both ways feel good. See what feels right for you now. And don't worry, nobody's looking at you. Believe me. If you're worried about somebody looking at you, just close your eyes and then nobody's looking. Just take it off. Take out tension, worry. Shake. This is something to do every single day, even a few times a day. If you're living here in Israel, or if you have family members here and you're worried. Okay, now just stop and feel the cheek. Doesn't that feel great? Take another breath. And another one. Terrific. And let's see if we can stand on a one leg. I don't know how good my balance is going to be today. And circle. You want to circle with your foot, one direction, the other direction. Make sure you have something to hold on to if you need. Up and down, side to side. Other foot. Pick it up. Circle. Which brings me to the point of what you wear on your feet when you do Qigong. And for a long time, I was wearing very flat shoes till I injured myself, not in Qigong. And now I really need to wear shoes that have more padding, at least for a while. Some people like barefoot, and I think that's great. I wish I could do barefoot, but you do what you can. So now, if you want, you can always, as I sit down, this reminds me to tell you that you can always do Qigong sitting down. You may get tired if you haven't done Qigong ever or in a long time. You may find that it's tiring to stand. So always feel free at any point. Listen to your body. Sit down if you need to. Always listen to your body. If you need to do, if I say something, if I tell you to do something and it's not right for you, so change what you're doing. This is always the chance that I get to see who's here also. And that is always fun. So there really are some new people here. Wonderful. For those of you who want to join on a regular basis, be in touch with me, send me an email, naomi.baum@gmail.com, or through my WhatsApp. I'll put it in the chat at the end. We are rubbing our hands together to increase the chi. And now we're gonna bathe our face in chi. Doesn't that feel good? Oh. Oh. Wake up the intuition. Every place we're pressing, we're using our index finger to press, we're pressing and circling. And this is called acupressure. We're waking up the acupressure points. It's similar to acupuncture, but it's not using needles. What we're doing is we're opening up points. Take your finger and circle around the orbit of your eyes. Should feel good. If there's anything we do that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Stop and adapt for your body. Change. Listen to your body. So important. And even more important when you do it on Zoom, where I really can't see you all very well. Nose. Under the nose. Side of the mouth. Under. Behind the ears. And 2 fingers, we're going to rub our ears. Up and down. Feels good. Now, this is the part that I look forward to the most. Listen, the shaking. What am I doing? I'm taking my nails, my claws, and I'm combing my hair, combing my scalp. And if you're wearing a hat or you have a beautiful hairdo that you don't want to mess up, so you can tap, just take your fingertips and tap. And that will do something, but let me tell you, it won't be as good as this. This is what really feels good. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is why I keep my hair short. I just love it. Okay. And now put your hands on the back of your head so that your thumbs can reach under the bony ridge and find a few nice spots and circle with your thumbs. Press and circle, press and circle. Very nice. And now a nice little massage for your neck. Oh, do you notice that I keep yawning? Wonder what that means. And big hug. Pat yourself on the back. First of all, enjoy that stretch. And now pat yourself on the back. Good job. You showed up. You came. You're doing something great for yourself. And other side. Just sit with that feeling of feeling good for yourself. Not putting yourself down for a change. Good job. Feels good, right? Feels good. Okay. And I said what we would do today is spend a significant amount of time on releasing stress. And the truth is, anything we do in Qigong releases stress. It's really that simple. We're breathing, we're stopping, we're noticing, we're paying attention, we're checking in. It's mindful. All these things are really good for stress reduction. And we will do some grounding as well. So till that end, let us touch the heavens. Speaking of grounding, we're going to float up. But before we float up, we're going to plant our feet firmly on the ground, outsides of the feet parallel, knees slightly bent, about shoulder width. If you're not comfortable at some point, you can make it wider or less wide. And what we're going to do is let our hands float up. And as we float up, we're going to also sink a little bit, just sink a little bit down and stretch and press the heavens. Now, when you press the heavens, your palms are facing up, okay? You don't see them here, but they're facing up and pushing the heavens, waking up the heavens, and letting my hands float down. And we want to make sure that the breath is leading here. So inhale, hands float up, hold and push, and then exhale, float down. The hands are kind of like ancillary. They're not that important. The breath is what's moving our entire body. Yes. And as you press up, press the heavens. At the same time, notice your feet firmly planted on the ground. And imagine receiving chi from both the heaven and the earth. Inhaling, bringing in the chi. Exhaling. And now let's add a twist. Inhale, twist with a turn to one side, back to center, and twist to the other side. Now, and twist, and bring it down. Twist, and now let's just do the opposite. Let's gather chi. Gather as if we're pulling it up from the earth. And shower. Over the other, up the lower dantian. And let's do a few of the movements of the 5 elements. I'm not sure that we're going to have time for all of them. Let's get started with metal. Inhale. Exhale, smooth flowing movement. No stops, no pauses. It's just continuous. Inhale, hands float up. And notice the transition between the inhale and the exhale. Today we'll practice a smooth transition without pauses. Kind of helps you to slow it down even. And notice the opening in your chest. Metal. The emotion associated with metal is sadness. And it transforms as we release it to inspiration. That's one of the nice ideas, I think, in Qigong that really relates to psychology, that emotions are always moving. They're not stagnating, hopefully. We're letting them come and we're letting them go. There's a lot of sadness here in Israel. A lot of loss. We can allow ourselves to feel it, and we can allow it to go, to come and go. Sometimes what helps to release it is the healing sound. In this case, the healing sound is, it's an F sound. So we do that on the exhale, inhale, and we'll stand with the white chi in front of our lungs because metal is related to the lung meridians. Take 3 breaths. I think what we'll do is we'll actually do all 5 elements. Maybe we'll skip Duan Jin. Sorry, guys. And water. Water is related to doubt and worry, uncertainty. And we can also experience that and let that transform. The healing sound for water is cho, C-H-O. So let's try that on the exhale. Stand with the water element opposite our kidneys. Our kidneys are in the back, related to the kidneys, releasing doubt, uncertainty. And now we'll move into wood. And that's why I decided I was going to skip wood. Then I said, how can I skip wood? Okay, so wood, make a wider stance. Feet still parallel, hands on your inner knees. We're going to inhale. Let your hands float up, get to the top. Twist as they get to the top. They're going to twist out. And on the exhale, we're going to say shh. SH, the healing sound for wood, and wood is related to anger. I think there's a tremendous amount of anger here as well. All of the emotions, we're experiencing all of the emotions very intensely now. As well we should. You know, one of the things that we psychologists say is in times of great stress or after trauma, every emotion is acceptable. There's no such thing as a bad emotion. We want to allow them all, experiencing them all, and understanding that they're always changing. And now we'll stand with the green chi of the wood element right in front of our liver. It's connected to the liver meridians. Each element has lots and lots of layers to it. It has a season and a color and a sound and a smell and a taste and on and on. And now we're moving to fire. Inhale. Letting go. You can let go of a lot of built up energy. Inhale. Fire. Related to the heart meridian. Summer season. Letting go of confusion or lack of concentration. Transforming it to love, passion. And we'll stand with the red element, the red chi of the fire element in front of our hearts, feeling our hearts opening, filled with love, filled with compassion. And earth. Earth. And this is the element that is so grounding. This is the one I always tell you to do if you're feeling anxious, worried. Inhale. Exhale. Notice the rocking of your feet, the shifting of the weight. And the healing sound here, very easy for Israelis, much more difficult for Americans, is ho. If you speak Spanish, it would be J-O. If you speak Hebrew, it's chet vav. If you speak English, it is C-H-O, but it's a guttural C-H. This is a good point to have a little it's time. So anxiety is transforming into a feeling of security and safety. And we'll stand with the yellow chi, feeling the roots grow out of the soles of our feet all the way to the center of the earth, reaching a place of safety and security. And let's try to draw up the chi from there. Help us feel grounded, settled a bit more. Let's gather the chi. And bring it down. And bring it down. And one more time. Bring it down. Few breaths. Looking at our clock. And yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do duan, 8 pieces of brocade. For those of you who are new, just follow along. I'm not gonna teach it today because we're out of time. So just follow the best you can. And those of you who are doing it 100 days, I don't know what day we're on. I have to check. I think we may be in the 80s. Inhale. Push the heavens. Exhale. We're going to do each one 3 times. Exhale. And if you have a hard time following and you need to take a break and sit down, feel free to do so. We'll do this for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then we'll conclude the class with our concluding exercises. And gather the chi. Set your intention. I'm kind of noticing transitions today. So see if we can make them a little bit smoother, a little bit less choppy. Number 3. Touching the heavens and earth. Purple. Owl looks backward. Inhale. Exhale. Feet pointing out, hands on your inner knees, bending down. Inhale. Twist. Inhale. Twist to the other side. And put your feet back parallel, coming up really slowly, getting us ready for the next. Number 6. On your tippy toes, heels down, let your hands pull you forward. Down here, just enjoy yourself. Swing like an elephant, sweep the floor, trunk, hang down. Relax your neck. Ready to come up slowly. Ready for the next one. And Number 7. Gather the chi. Tall and strong. Think of all the things you want to get rid of. Right. And again, we'll gather the chi. Again. If you're new, we did that pretty fast, and I didn't teach it. Don't despair. We've been doing this series for quite a while. And I will start to teach it again one of these days. We're going to end the class by putting one hand over the other on the lower dantian. The lower dantian is where our chi, our physical chi, is stored in a ball. You can imagine a golden ball, a silver ball, whatever works for you. Breathe into that ball and allow the chi to settle there. And at this very moment, the chi is reaching every single cell in our bodies, bringing healing and vitality, bringing strength, fortitude, courage, patience, everything that we need to get through these very difficult, very dark times. And of course, hope, light at the end of the tunnel. That one day we'll be able to look back on these times as a dark time, but we will have joy again, and we will have, hopefully, peace. So let's end with our balancing exercise. We're gonna gather the chi and come down the midline. Inhale. Inhale. Down. One more. And I thank you very much for joining me. If anybody is interested in signing up and joining on a regular basis, and you're not already on my list, so I'm gonna leave my email and my cell phone number in the chat. Feel free, and I'll leave it open for a few minutes so you can write it down. It's really pretty simple, naomi.baum@gmail.com. And my cell phone number for people from the United States, 972-542-3257. You can WhatsApp me. You could call too, but I don't answer the phone that much. WhatsApp is much better. So if there are any questions, anybody wants to say anything, feel free. Open your mics and go for it. Any questions? You're welcome. You are very welcome.
Really needed that.
Yeah, absolutely. I sure did.
Yeah.
I sure did.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Good to see you. Good to see you, Laura. Yeah, that was good. feel a little bit better, a little. I could use another few hours of that, I think, right? I'm gonna have to do a retreat
Yes, yes, yes.
as we get there. Okay, take care. And
Bye.
those of you in Israel, see you tomorrow. God willing, 8:30 in the morning. Be there. Take care.